Good morning. Welcome to Bardhian's News. This is Sivapuja here. Let's start with the headline. Manipur violence is state-sponsored, alleged activist. Activist S. Sivashankar alleged on Wednesday that the Manipur violence is state-sponsored and the security forces have lent ammunition to the majority Meiteis and to attack Kukis. Addressing a protest organized by a Samana Madagascar Vedic at Christian High School ground in Udupi, seeking dismissal of Manipur government for failing to control violence, he said that the Meiteis and Kukis have fought against the British together, but now they were divided. The violence erupted after Meiteis demanded ST tag. If provided, it will enable them to own landhills dominated by Kukis. Properties of Kukis are now being targeted in the violence. He said that the demand of Meiteis is not justifiable. Kukis and Nagas are the deprived sections while Meiteis are power-wielding people in the situation. The Manipur government should treat all equally and should not target Kukis and the guise that they engaged in opium and poppy cultivations. Now Kukis are being divested of their right to live. K. Paniraj, a teacher and activist, said that if people do not protest, the majoritarianism attitude of the government will only get targeted. Atrocities against Kukis is manifested of Hindutva fascism, he said. Orator Janet Barbosa said that the parade of naked women in Manipur was serious offense and has made people to think whether the civilized society exists. Earlier, the protesters took out a jatha from Mother of Sorrow Church to the ground. Former director of AIIMS Raipur joins SRM Hospital as a dean. Professor Nitin Madhusudan Nagarkar, the former director of AIIMS Raipur, has joined SRM Medical College Hospital and Research Center Katangulathur as a dean. According to the press release, an ENT head and the neck surgeon with a special interest in oncosurgeon, Dr. Nagarkar has over 100 scientific publications in his name. He has experience of over 3 decades in the medical field. He served as director of AIIMS Raipur for 11 years and additional charge in the AIIMS Bhopal, the release said. High Court dismisses appeal of policemen who failed to inform authorities about conspiracy hatched by family members in murder, Sub-Inspector of Police. The Madurai bench of Madras High Court has dismissed a petition filed by Head Constable M. Velladurai, who challenged the punishment imposed on him for failing to inform higher officials about the conspiracy hatched by his family members to murder a sub-inspector of police due to family dispute. In the case of mistaken identity, another sub-inspector of police was murdered in 2010 in Alvarkurichi. The court has hearing the petition filed in 2020 by Velladurai. The petitioner's wife, Pechitai, has 5 brothers and 1 sister, Sivagami. Sivagami was married to Sub-Inspector of Police, Sivasubramaniam. They were living separately due to difference of opinion. The family members hatched a conspiracy to murder Sivasubramaniam. However, is a case of mistaken identity. Sub-Inspector of Police Vetrivel was murdered in 2010. TN government approves proposal to buy additional trains for Chennai Metro Phase 1. A total of 28 6-coach racks will be procured to the cost of rupees 2,820.9 crores with the assistance of multilateral funding agencies to meet future demands owing to increased patronage. The state government has approved the plan to buy 28 6-coach trains at cost of rupees 2,820.90 crores of rupees for Chennai Metro Rails Phase 1 project to meet future demand owing to increased patronage. Chennai Metro Rail Limited had recently done a study to assess the need for more trains in the currently operation 20, 54-kilometer phase one stretched and submitted their report to the state government for approval. 2 arrested for sexually abusing American tourist. The Karangapalli police on Wednesday arrested 2 persons on the charge of sexually abusing an American tourist after giving her alcohol. The 44-year-old California resident has arrived in Kerala on July 22 and was visiting the various places in Kerala. The incident took place on Monday and she lodged a complaint on Tuesday night. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister asked officials to focus on eradicate of malnutrition and anemia. There should be constant monitoring and test on the quality of food items and being supplied to the beneficiaries, and family members should visit the Anganwadi residency, says Jagan Mohan Reddy. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy launched YSR Sambhurna Poshana take home ration programs in virtual made from his camp office at Tadapalli near here on August 2 Wednesday. Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy said that the previous TDP government had spent only around rupees 500 crores annually on providing nutrition food to pregnant women and lactating mother and children. The YSRCP government is incurring an annual expenditure of rupees 2,300 crore in his regard. We are strengthening such program to ensure that our future generation are healthy. The government is not hesitating to spend more on that supply of nutrition food to pregnant women and lactating mother and children. The officials need to focus on eradicating malnutrition and anemia, he said. CID submits evidence of Amaravati land scam case in sealed cover of Andhra Pradesh High Court. TDP Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu and former Minister P. Narayana, who have been named main accused in the case, will have argument made in their behalf in the court today. Andhra Pradesh Crime Investigation Department, during the hearing of Amaravati land scam case on August 2 Wednesday, handed over the statement given by the individuals who assigned land in Amaravati were alleged purchased through fraudulent means during the Telugu Desam Party reign in violation of the land pooling scheme to Justice V.R.K. Kurupashagas of Andhra Pradesh High Court in the sealed cover. TDP National President and former Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu and former Minister for Municipal Administration P. Narayana are the main accused in the case and involved the acquisition of land whose current value is estimated to be roughly rupees 600 crore. These lands are said to cost barely rupees 20 crore at the time of their purchase more than 6 years ago. 27-year-old biker killed in accident. A 27-year-old security firm employee was killed in an accident on Indiranagar 100 feet road in the early hours of Wednesday. The deceased Aditya L.K., a native of Jamshedpur and working as a security in charge officer, was riding the bike in a rash manner, said the police. While crossing 12th Main Road, he lost control and crashed into the median. India beat West Indies by 200 runs in third ODI to win Series 2.1. In response to India's massive In response to India's massive of 350 In response to India's massive total of 351, West Indies collapsed in 50 for 6 before being all the out of 151 in 35.3 overs. The clinical India The clinical India outclassed West Indies by the whopping 200 runs in the third ODI to win the series 2 for 1, but the lingering questions on the team combination ahead of the World Cup renamed in the horizon. Despite four half-centuries and a top-notch bowling of effort here in Tuesday, August 1, 2023. Skipper Rohit Sharma and senior pro Virat Kohli once again opted out to give World Cup hopes a fair go, but the dominant result isn't a good enough indication that all boxes have been ticked as the team looks for from shuttled. Asian Champion Trophy. The target is to teach the final, says Japan head coach Akira Takahashi. The odds are the odds are stacked against Japan, but it is keen to put its past behind and restart a fresh chapter in the act. In the third term, In the third term as a head coach of Japan, Akira Takahashi is facing a mighty challenge as the team gears up for the Asian Champion Trophy hockey tournament beginning here on today. Japan will take on Korea in its first match. Since taking over the Japan coach in November 2021, Takahashi hasn't had encouraging result in major tournaments. Teja Ashwin and Bhavani enters the high jump finals. National record holder Teja Ashwin Shankar qualified to the men's high jump final with 2.20 meter, while Avantika Narati logged personal best 11.61 seconds and made the women 100-meter semi-final as authentic began at the World University Games in Chengdu on Tuesday. Avantika was second in her heats. Meanwhile, Basanti Kumari finishes 10th in the moment of women's 1000 meter, one of the two finals of Tuesday. Stuart Broad says goodbye in style. To perform and equally contribute to a team victory is the staff of dream, and Stuart Broad precisely did that as a oval. Retirement in a sports or tricky of Retirement in sports are tricky affairs. A Slovan Anki, a loss of turns, youngsters snapping at the heels, selectors cold gas, or a dip in loaf towards the 5 a.m. gym. Any of this could force the goodbye decision. Sports being that unsubscribed, life-throbbing entity. Magical farewells are often exclusive. Sir Don Sir John Broadman was dismissed for a duck job. Doug Jowd Maiden get run out, and many great players slipped in the last hurdle. To perform and equally contribute to the team victory is the stuff of dreams, and Stuart Broad precisely did that at the Oval under the London skies on Tuesday. Credits to Hindu. Thank you. Let's see in the next live.